Is back to work today for pharmacist Jerome Ursland.
2 weeks ago, two teens tried to rob the Reliable pharmacy where he worked. Ursland shot and killed one of them, 14-year-old Antoine Parker. And new at 5, Eyewitness News 5's Wendell Edwards is live. Wendell, Ursland is defending himself on national TV.
Yeah, Jessica, Jerome Ursland spoke last night on the Fox News show, The O'Reilly Factor. And what Ursland said gave insight to what his defense may be in court against the charge of first-degree murder.
We now know a little more about what Jerome Ursland was thinking at the time he shot a teenage robber.
Why did you come back in the store and shoot the kid 5 more times?
Ursland appeared on Fox News last night. He spoke to cable host Bill O'Reilly. It's the first time Ursland has spoken publicly since being charged with murder.
I came back in the store because I thought that I was working with 2 ladies, a mother and her daughter, and I thought that the person laying on the floor had shot.
Ursland referred to that surveillance video of the attempted robbery. Images caught on tape that show Ursland shooting Antoine Parker 5 more times after he had already shot the teen once in the head.
I went up to him and he seemed to be just dazed, and he started talking to me and he started turning to the right. And so I knew I'm crippled, and I knew I couldn't.
Prosecutors say Ursland went too far beyond his right to defend himself. But today the pharmacist returned to work, but not alone. A security guard stood watch at the door, we're told, as a precaution.
Ursland says his employer is standing behind him, and we talked to several people who frequented the store today, and we'll tell you what they said tonight at 6. Reporting live, Wendell Edwards, Eyewitness News 5.
Okay, Wendell, and 3 of the suspects involved in the robbery are facing murder charges. 14-year-old Javante Ingram and Emmanuel Mitchell have both been arrested. Police are still looking for Anthony Morrison.
Well, we were there Wednesday when police caught him. Investigators say he is the mastermind behind the attempted robbery and shooting at the Reliable Pharmacy on May 19th. This surveillance from that. Well, now he'll have to stay in jail, and Eyewitness News 5's Wendell Edwards is live with tonight's big story. Wendell.
Yeah, John, Anthony Morrison's arraignment was short. Literally, it lasted about a minute. He appeared by video in front of a judge who read the charges against Morrison, who already has an extensive criminal history.
You're an informant? Okay, let's take a look here.
Unlike Wednesday, Anthony Morrison didn't say much at all in his arraignment. The 43-year-old just stood there and listened to the judge.
Looks like the district attorney filed 1 count, murder in the first degree, felony murder. Count 2, conspiracy to commit a felony. Count 3, possession of a firearm after former conviction of a felony.
He certainly had more to say.
What do you think about these murder charges?
I did nothing. As officers walked him into the police station Wednesday, Morrison is believed to have conspired to rob the Reliable Pharmacy, an attempt that left 16-year-old Antoine Parker dead. The pharmacist on duty, who says he feared for his life, shot Parker 5 times after Parker had already taken 1 shot to the head. Jerome Ursland is facing a first-degree murder charge.
I didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
Do you know these teenagers?
As is Anthony Morrison, who is no stranger to police. Eyewitness News 5 has obtained these mugshots, clearly showing that Morrison's been behind bars several times before.
And we'll have a public defender to represent you on July the 16th. That's it, thank you.
A place he'll stay, too, until his next appearance in court.
And as you heard from the judge, in addition to murder, Anthony Morrison is facing charges of attempted robbery and possession of a firearm. Reporting live, Wendell Edwards, Eyewitness News 5.
Wendell, thanks for that update.
Eyewitness News 5's Amanda Guerra is live. And Amanda, the youngest person involved testified against the others today.
That's right, Paul. In order to get 15-year-old Javante Ingram to testify, a judge struck up a deal with him. He said, "You testify and we'll try you as a youthful offender instead of an adult," meaning the most punishment he'll face is up to, when he's 18 years old in a juvenile facility. So today, Ingram did testify against these two men, Emmanuel Mitchell and Anthony Morrison. Ingram says they forced him and his friend, Antoine Parker, to rob the Reliable Pharmacy back in May. He says the two men gave the teens clothes, a backpack, and a gun. Then when Ingram said he didn't want to commit the robbery, the two men told him he had to. And we all know what happens next. 16-year-old Antoine Parker was shot and killed during that robbery by pharmacist Jerome Ursland. Now, the question at the end of the day was, should Morrison and Mitchell be charged with murder? Well, a judge decided that needs to be up to a jury, and now those two men are going to go on trial. We're live tonight at the Oklahoma County Courthouse. Amanda Guerra, Eyewitness News 5.
Now, the defense says they shouldn't be charged with murder because, according to the medical examiner's office, the murder happened after the robbery was over when Jerome Ursland fired additional shots, killing Antoine Parker. The trial for a pharmacist charged with murder has been delayed again. Jerome Ursland is accused of killing a would-be robber at the Reliable Pharmacy in South Oklahoma City. 16-year-old Antoine Parker died. Prosecutors say Ursland used excessive force by continually shooting him even when he wasn't a threat. The trial was delayed until September 13th because Ursland's attorney has a scheduling conflict.